Christmas is a little more than 2 weeks away, and with it comes a lot of stress for the planners of the family.
Yeah, to learn more about how to manage it all, we want to bring in a specialist, Amanda Lee, the Regional Director of Brain Balance San Diego. Amanda, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me back.
Of course. So talk about some of the biggest stressors during the holiday season, because there are a lot.
Yes, there's a lot. Whether you're a child or an adult, this whole routine during the holiday season is so thrown off. And so honestly, that is one of it. You're not sleeping as much, you're not following your regular schedule, and I think one of the biggest things is your diet is so off. All the sugar really just hurts your brain.
Tell us more about Brain Balance, because maybe there are people who have not heard about it.
Of course. So Brain Balance is a holistic, evidence-based program that is personalized to each individual who are seeking support, getting to the root cause actually, for challenges like focus and ADHD symptoms, to sensory processing, which a lot of folks struggle with during the holidays, to executive functioning, following that routine, doing what you're supposed to do, planning ahead, and so much more, diagnoses or not.
Yeah, there's so many things that can impact our kind of stressors this time of the year, but social media is still a big one really year-round.
Yes.
How does that play a role in this?
So as the winter break is coming coming close, a lot of people spend a lot more time on their screens and scrolling, whether again kid or an adult, and so getting sucked into that doom scrolling is pretty tough. And depending on again how the algorithms are targeting you, you have to really monitor what you're consuming, how long you're consuming it, and if you're a parent, again, monitoring what they're doing as well and what they're seeing.
You know, there's so many plans to make, so much stuff to do around San Diego. It can be overwhelming, but you say that really it's okay to say no to do some of these things, right? Yeah.
Literally today, I had 3 different friends ask me to do something next week, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do it all, and you shouldn't try to do it all. Prioritize, know what's important to you, and really take care of yourself. How can you show up for someone else if you don't show up for yourself? So absolutely, really reduce your stress of over planning and over scheduling so that you get your breaks and peace in between too, the events.
Yeah, during this time of the year, it's really hard to stay into a routine, kind of like you mentioned, about eating properly, also working out. How do we get back on track, but also still enjoy the season that we're in?
Of course, again, it's about prioritizing. So know what's important to you. It's important to me to move my body every day in a little bit. And so even if it's 5-10 minutes of raising your heart rate in the morning can make a huge difference. And this is holiday season or not. So every little bit counts. Get out and walk and enjoy the lights, for instance. Get your exercise in where you can, where it doesn't feel like one more chore.
What about overstimulation, you know, especially for those with maybe behavioral issues or even on the autism spectrum? How can this time of year be challenging, you know, with the lights, with the noise, things like that?
So I mentioned sensory processing disorder or challenges. For those experiencing the symptoms, this time of year can be extremely difficult. You're having to wear certain clothes or the winter clothes that they don't want to have on because they have the tactile sensitivities to all the different candle smells and cinnamon. That can be sensitive to the foods, of course. That's a big one. And then because you're not following your routine, your brain is just so stressed as is, and it's not getting the right rest. Can be just so difficult for individuals with these challenges. And then you mentioned all the events and parties. That's very taxing on the brain too, especially if you have the energy, social anxiety component. So being aware of that, whether for yourself, for your child, or for your friends and colleagues, is really key. Try to support their needs rather than peer pressure them to do it all because it's the holiday season.
What's your advice for people who are just kind of feeling a little bit burnt out? Maybe they're on their 12th Christmas party and they're just burnt out now.
I'm a fan of do not disturb.
Love it.
Block it out, get your sleep, have your me time. Again, self-care is key, and mindfulness and breathe. No matter where you are, whatever you're doing, you can always access that part of yourself.
That's so awesome. All right, Amanda Lee, thank you so much.
Thank you.
From Brain Balance San Diego, we always appreciate you stopping by. And of course, for more information about what you're talking about here, just go to our website at Fox 5 San Diego and click on the Scene On tab.
That's right.
And happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.